Hey, welcome to the Ronnie J Show. And my name is Ronnie Jacobs, and I hope that you're well. I hope that all is well with you and that you enjoy this show. It's an amazing time, and one of the beauties of going on live is that anything can happen at any time. But I really want to welcome you to this show today, and I hope that all is well with you. Today, we're going to be talking about time to stop blaming others. I got some fantastic guests with me today, and we're going to talk about. I've got Dr. Trust, I've got Timothy, I've got Sabrina, and I've got Cheryl. We're going to talk about time to stop blaming others. I've got some few stories. I always like to start the show by telling you a little bit of story about like something that's happened to me. But the aim of this show is to motivate you, to encourage you, and to help you achieve your dream. That's the key. The whole essence is that to help you achieve your dreams, to help you pursue that thing that you want to pursue, and that's our hope, that's our dream. That if you hear from our audience, if you hear from our guests, if you go listen to some of our other recordings on YouTube or on Facebook, hopefully from there you can pick one or two things that can really help your life. I remember a long time ago. I smiled because this is like a very good story. I remember a long time ago. I was a manager. I was a junior manager. This was a long time. I was a junior manager in this organization, and I didn't quite know how to carry out this function that they wanted me to carry out. I think my promotion. That's when I learned something that they might promote people too quick. They might not be ready for a position, and you just promote them because you see that they've got the prospects. Because you think that, oh, this guy's got the managerial prospects, man. We gotta push him down the track very quickly. I was promoted from a regular. What was I then? I was a shop floor machine operator, and I was promoted within the space of 1 year to the floor manager. And that was like a big change for me. I was like, you know, I, so I was still trying to get my head around what the job is, and at the same time, still trying to do the job. I think I did well. The first year was hard. After the first year, I got hangs with the job. But the reason for this story is I always had to. I always had an excuse to blame other people for my inability to deliver in my job. My direct manager used to say to me, "Oh, why have you not done this? Why have you not done that? Why have you not done this?" And I used to always go back and give the excuses that, oh, because I haven't been trained yet, or because I always had an excuse anyway. I always had an answer to. We sit down in meetings. I always have something to justify why I haven't done something. But the bottom line was I didn't know how to do it. And because of the high expectations that was placed on me in my place of work, I couldn't tell my boss that I didn't know what to do. It was just a mess. So I had to learn the hard way by going through some serious grilling and some really making people who believed in me to believe less in me. I had to go through all that process for about a year before I eventually got the blueprint of how to do the job and also what the core expectations were. And I was blaming people, but I took responsibility. What I said to myself that made it change was, Ronnie, you got to learn this job, man. You can't keep coming every week and giving excuses. Your excuses are going to run out because sooner or later they're going to ask you, they're going to let you go. And I thought I was quite valuable at that time, which I ended up to be. But the aim of this example was we need to take personal responsibilities to help solve the problem that's within us than to start blaming other people and blame the whole world for the reason why something is not going wrong, not going right. So that's a story I always like talking about a story when I bring a topic up where I can relate it to myself. So today we're going to talk about time to stop blaming other people. If things are not going well for you, Well, the time has come for you to stop blaming other people. You need to start looking at yourself and say, whoa, what is wrong with me? Why am I not being able to deliver that job? Why am I not being able to maintain that relationship? Why am I not being able to do X, Y, Z? The time has come for us, or not just you in particular, but you and me, to sit back and say, listen, we need to start taking responsibilities and, having a go. All right. Let's give our first guest a call today. I know Monday morning, everyone's still tired from the very busy weekend. Hi, Damien, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm buzzing, buzzing, buzzing. Thank you for coming on there. I know you're a bit tired and a busy weekend, but thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. It can only be you.
I'm so privileged. Please turn your volume up a bit. Maybe we can hear you a little bit more. But
Okay. Okay. Let me just. I put it on speakerphone before. So, can you hear me now?
oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Please
All right.
introduce yourself and tell us how busy your weekend was. Mhm.
My weekend was very very busy. I had all kinds of media work, recordings in the studio, and all live program, all kinds of things like that. So.
Yeah.
Very busy weekend. As usual, my name is Adedamola Timothy, popularly known as Danny Timothy. Actually, that is the brand name. I'm a pastor, first of all, a PR and communication practitioner, a project manager, international conference speaker, life coach, author, media practitioner. So, and
Amazing.
that is what I do. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Today we're talking about time to stop blaming others.
Hmm. When I saw that topic, I said, "Wow,
Mm.
this is deep."
Go for it. Go for it.
Because I think that is the problem that most people have in our world today, and that's the reason why people are not really going forward the way they should.
Mm.
If you look at successful people, they take full responsibility of their wins and their losses. You understand? They don't play blame game, you
Mm.
know. And the key word here is taking responsibility. You understand?
Yeah.
The people who want to be successful in life, you will withdraw your accusing fingers, from pointing at people
Mm.
when things did not go well with you or with what you actually intended to achieve.
Yeah.
You don't make excuses. You understand?
Mm.
Like I was listening to your story when you started the program.
Mm.
You don't make you want to be proactive instead of being reactive in your life. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm.
You want to move forward towards achieving your goals and dream. You take responsibility for every step that you take. And if you fail at any point in time, you just like, okay, I missed it there, and you accept it. So you see, um, when you play a blame game, you make yourself a victim. You understand what I'm saying? Instead of you to actually learn from what you went through from the knockdowns of life,
Yeah.
you begin to really uh, put yourself on the floor and you allow the problems of life to actually trample you under their feet. That is proverbial. You understand?
Mm.
So
Mm.
it's very, very important for you to take responsibility. So many times we go through hardship, we go through character flaws, we go through all kinds of things that actually did not go well with us or what we wanted to achieve.
Yeah.
But at the point in time that thing happened, you have to be able to stand up to it and say, look here, I made mistake here. Now, you see, just like you, I used to make excuses. I used to blame people, especially when I relocated to this country from
Yeah.
Africa.
Mm.
I used to blame people that this is the reason why I didn't start off on time. This is the reason. But I noticed that, you see, that so many times that people look at problem and they see it's a problem. And some people look at problems and they take it as opportunity.
Mm.
So when you see opportunity in any problematic situation or any challenges or any challenges or challenge of life or whatever it is,
Yeah.
you understand, you make yourself to be on top of the game. You
Mm.
understand?
Mm.
So you don't blame people every time things happen. You understand?
Yeah.
You see, somebody said, and I quote, he said, when you blame other, you give up your power to change. You understand? You see, when you blame other people, you are giving up your right to effect a change that will take you to your dreamland.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So for me, I feel, a lot of things go around all this blaming, all this blame game. You make excuses for lack of progress. You play victim in everything. You are very angry. You resent. You have negative thought and negative attitude because, somebody, maybe something did not go well. And you always find someone to blame. Such a person will not go forward. I'm telling you. At different points in life, I've people like, some of us, let me put it that way, let me generalize it.
Yeah.
I find ourselves in, doing one thing or the other in this regard. It is high time we take responsibility. I'm not saying that we are always at fault whenever we maybe made mistake or things did not go well.
Yeah.
But you will look inside and you'll feel like there's something I could have done well, or better rather.
Yeah.
Maybe that would have averted the problem or the danger or the mistakes or the mishap that happened. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then you begin to realize that when you stop blaming others, you start taking action, to change your circumstances, conditions, and situations of life. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it is very, very important to know that it is good to admit you're wrong when you are wrong. It is good never to focus on the past. You understand? That is one of the reasons why people make mistakes, because they judge every situation alike. And I want to tell you at this juncture that every situation has its own DNA. The situation of today does not resemble what happened. It's not like the one that happened yesterday. They might look alike, but they are different. So you have to treat them differently. I tell people who had issues in one relationship and they are dealing with somebody now, and they're like looking at the person, the new person they're dealing with, like the other person. It happens mostly in, let's say, love affair or marital or marital relationships. You understand?
Yeah.
You want to deal with the new person like the old person. You understand? No, it's not. It doesn't work like that. You can't use the principle of that you used in the past relationship that failed to judge the new relationship. It will also fail again. You understand? So you have to find the DNA of this relationship and actually apply or at the principle that will make it survive. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it is very, very important for us to actually know that instead of you looking back, then you face your future. So when a person faces the future and you are not always looking back, you don't play blame game. You understand what I'm saying? And you see, people justify themselves, their irresponsibility, and they place it on other people. He's my uncle. Hey, he's my boss at work. Oh, he's my colleague. Oh, he's my girlfriend. Oh, he's my wife.
Yeah.
They never look at themselves. You understand? They always say that when you point one finger at something, the four other four are directed at
Correct.
you.
Yeah.
So you have to always look at that. And you see, some of the people who play blame game, they always find it very difficult to apologize. When they make mistake, to say sorry is trouble. You understand? And if you don't learn to say sorry to people, you close doors to people that will have been a helper to you in the near future, because people try to avoid you. You understand? And and also some of these people, they're very negative. You understand that they're very, they can. I know what I went through, and I'm all these things I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I am telling you experientially. This is what I went out of the experience that I went through, until I took my eyes off people. You understand? And I began to look at myself. All right, what is it that I need to do differently? Leave all that. They have done what they could do.
Yeah.
You understand? I don't want to live my life in reacting or reactive life. I want to live an active life. That is to say, I don't react to people Because when I do that, I give them the power to control my life, to control my vision, to control my goals. You understand?
Correct.
But I just sat down and said, okay, this thing have happened, and that's the reason why I don't take offense in anything that anybody has done against me. It may be painful, but I don't hold anybody in my heart. Why? Because I just feel like I have my own life in my hand. I need to do what I need to do, and the little achievement I have today, until I began to look away, because you see, I used to be in a place where things used to chase me. Now I chase things to achieve them. And it's a place of maturity. You understand what I'm saying? So, and you cannot blame people. You have to learn to apologize. You have to learn to admit. You have to learn to forgive. You have to learn to be open. You have to learn to identify your weaknesses. You understand what I'm saying? Look at your life, identify your weaknesses. You have to be responsible. Take responsibility for your action. You have to actually know how to take risk. I hope I've not taken too much time.
No, thank you so much. We're having some video technicalities, but the audio is going through.
So, wow.
Yeah, but so far so good. So I'm just contemplating whether to continue and keep it as a podcast, or I stop and start again. But all the audio has been going through and everyone's been hearing what you're saying. So thank you so much for that. So
all right.
I might have to just continue like this, and
because I saw it when you started, because I joined the program, so I saw the video was not moving.
Yes. I don't know. I don't know why, but another lesson for me to learn again today. But thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and looking forward to talking to you next week. Now go and get some good rest.
All right. Thank you so much for releasing me.
Yes. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
All right. Okay, later.
Bye. All right, my lovely viewers. I'm going to have to turn off for 1 minute and come back on air again. So please join me in about 2 minutes time. Let me rectify what the video error that we're having. Thank you so much. I'll be back in 2 minutes.